If you're relying on social media to build your business and to reach your audience, you're basically building it on rented land. Email marketing is where you can get a better reach and land those messages and those offers that you have into somebody's inbox. And that's why I've partnered with Flodesk, a company I use myself for my own email marketing, to show you around and show you some of the reasons of why I use Flodesk. Let's dive in and take a look. First off, when I know I'm sending an email out, I know it's going to land into that inbox, and I can see here that I've got an excellent delivery rate with Flodesk. This is much higher than I've had previously with other platforms, and I'm really happy that I switched to Flodesk. The next thing is how easy it is to just come in and get started with some of the beautiful templates that Flodesk have. You've got countdowns, you've got all sorts on here. You can have things where you want to say welcome to my email list. You can have things to inspire people. You can have ones where it says thank you. You can even start from a plain text. And once you've designed your template that you want to have, you just add that and save that as a favorite, so that when you come over and you start creating your email, you can just come over, select your favorite, and then start from your favorites. Flodesk makes this process so much easier than other platforms that I've used before. Now, we all know that adding your own branding to an email is really important, and you have a branding area inside of Flodesk where you can add your logo, your brand colors. You can even add in your brand fonts and all of your information in there, so you can easily access that when you are creating your emails. Speaking of creating emails, let's dive in and show you how easy that is. So from the home page, you just come up and click on new email. I've got my favorite set, so I'm just going to click on my favorites, and then I'm going to open up my template. I can even see in here what this is going to look like on mobile, and then I just click customize it, and that's going to then open that up for me to then come in and customize this. Now I can come in and quickly and easily customize the text, overwrite it if I want to, add all sorts of styles and everything else like that. I can even add in there links to items, or even add in an attachment if I wanted to. Now, it do make it a lot easier to create sections as well. Just below each of the areas here, we can then just click the plus icon, and you can then choose what it is that you want to add in there, whether that's another layout, an image, some more text, an actual button. And what I really like about these as well is if I put in here a button, I can stylize the button however I want. Let's say I want to fill the color, and you can see where I've added the branding, I've got different color options. So let's make this one this light color here. And I think like, right, well, this is a button that I want to use in the future. We can click on this, come up to the save styles, and actually save this button as a style. Or if I then just choose to want to change this to one of my normal style buttons, I can just come up and click on style the button. That way I can also come over to manage styles and actually rename these button styles if I want to, or actually delete them. And you've also got the same for font styles. So you can see here where I've got my text options here. If I then chose for some reason one day to make this bold and bright orange, I could do that, and I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, that's not how I want my styles to look. I can come up here, choose my style here. I know this font style one is the one that I want, but let's say I did want the orange as a font style. You can just come up and you can just save this as a font style, and that's going to then save it as a font style. There you can see now I've got font style 05, and again, come over to manage your font styles, and if you wanted to keep that, you could do. I'm going to delete this because it's not one that I want, and you can come in and rename those font styles as well if you want to. Now, another fun section to add in is the Instagram option. You just click on the Instagram option here, and that's going to add in your Instagram area here. If you come over to the block section, you can then play about with the number of images that you want to show on there, and also the aspect ratio. And as you increase the number of images, you can see that's going to load that on there. So if there's something from your Instagram account that you want to share to your email list, you can do that easily and very visually inside of Flodesk. Now, it's all well and good having people on your list and building those and sending those emails out, but first we need to actually capture the people into our email list, and that's done through forms. Now, there are a number of forms and form styles that you can add. We just click on new form, and then you've got all sorts of different styles that you can actually create to actually capture those email addresses and share something with your audience that they are interested in. We've got link in bios, we've got pop-ups, we've got inlines for if you want them on a website. You've got full page opt-in forms as well, so that when somebody comes, they land on a full page. You've got video opt-in forms where you can add in videos, and also spinners, and also countdown options that you can add in there. And maybe this is something that you're doing as part of a launch, but you've got all of those options there when it comes to forms inside of Flodesk. Now, when it comes to learning what your audience is interested in, Flodesk makes that really easy by adding in segments. You can see here I've got different segments, and what that is it's where people have clicked on a particular link inside of one of my emails. I can then put them in a particular segment. So if I want to send out an email just on AI prompts, I could send it to those people that I know are engaged. Now, before we look into pricing, I just want to cover off that we've covered in here. We've covered off how much I like the templates, how easy they are to build your own templates and to save those, how easy it is to add in sections, change your formatting of your fonts and your text, add in stylized buttons, add in links, create workflows and sections, and make building your email list fun and also that little bit easier. Now, when it comes to pricing, there are a couple of options. There is the free option inside of Flodesk where you can still get started for $0. There's the light option, which has unlimited email sends, and you can have email analytics, and there is a bonus, limited time bonus on there of 1 workflow. Now, the most popular option is the Pro version, and this is where you can have advanced analytic reporting, add in there your additional footers, add in there additional team members, and also there's a limited time bonus there of a checkout option. Now, as a Flodesk partner, I'm able to offer you a 25% discount off your first year's purchase of Flodesk. And if you want to try that, I'll put a link to that down in the description below. I'd love to know what you think. If you have any thoughts or questions around this, drop them down in the comments below. And until next time, thank you very much and bye for now.